everyone. I'm Caroline.
I'm Katie.
And we are here to talk today a little bit about LA Casting and Casting Frontier, which are the two LA breakdown services that we use as our San Diego agency. And there are a couple reasons why someone might get on the breakdown services with us. Really, it's just because it can be really strategic for a working actor to want to tap into multiple markets, right? So like we just have the benefit in Southern California of being like reasonably geographically close to another huge market with like tons of opportunities in it. So we really encourage whichever our talent want to kind of go that route to really work to just kind of book everywhere, because you might as well. In terms of our kind of philosophy and strategy on the breakdown services, I think one of the advantages of being submitted to LA projects through our agency is because we have like a really deep and intimate knowledge of our roster. So, Katie and I often will just be like, oh, who was that person who had that obscure special skill? And like the other one just kind of knows, like we have this really robust knowledge of the people that we represent, which is one of the reasons that submitting on the breakdown sites is so successful for us, because when we do submit people, it's this like really intentional, deliberate process, and they are really, really well suited for the part that we're sending them out for. We want to make it worth their while, right? So it's going to be a job with a good rate, and with, it's just going to be a pretty good booking, something worth driving up to LA for, and something that they're particularly well suited for. So that's just kind of how we approach it. First of all, you really have to have a flexible schedule. You have to have a job that you're able to switch shifts or get something covered on a really quick basis, because they're almost always, we get the audition notice the day before. It's never earlier than that. So you'll get a notice from us like 5 or 6 p.m. for something the next day, and you'll have to be able to go up there pretty regularly in order to have us submit you on the breakdowns. And then the other big thing I would say is just commitment. So you're competing with LA talent up there. Obviously LA is a highly sophisticated, highly professionalized market with tons of people who have really good materials and have been doing this for a long time. So you have to be competitive with those folks. And what that means is that you have to make your profile super good. You have to have, up-to-date headshots, great resume, great reel, and be willing to kind of put the work into having that profile be robust enough to have us really submit you up there and have people take a look at you, have casting directors take you seriously. So speaking of which, what does the ideal profile look like, Katie?
So I think to start, something that we talk about a lot that I think isn't just relevant to the San Diego market is a really strong commercial headshot. So that means something like super warm and smiley and friendly, and just something that's going to make you stand out and is an accurate reflection of your current look, of course. Another thing to consider with your profile is the order of photos. Like I said, I think that the commercial headshot is the most effective. The most breakdowns on LA Casting and Casting Frontier are commercial. They're not theatrical. And so you do want that warm, smiley photo up front. You can, of course, have a theatrical headshot in your profile. I think you get 2 free headshots when you make a profile. And then if you feel like adding more, maybe adding like a 3/4 headshot or a full body shot, just so people can kind of get variety. But I prioritize having that commercial headshot first and then just letting the other ones follow. Another important thing for your profile is your resume. Make sure you list all your special skills. That's super important for LA. There's also a section, at least on LA Casting, where you can type out what you want to add to your resume. You're not choosing from a list of choices like the rest of the resume is made, and so I think you can really use that to your advantage and include things like, if you have special experiences like a bartender or a chef, or you have some unique like precision driving license that isn't an option on there, use that bottom section to market yourself and show yourself off. And the last thing that I would say is really important for your profile are your reels and demos. It's always a bummer when I really want to submit someone who's perfect for it, and I know that based on their acting experience and just general vibe that they're perfect for it, but if they don't have a demo reel or a video clip on there, then I can't fully present them to that casting director as I might if I were in contact with them directly.
All of this said, if you're interested, shoot us an email and we will get you set up with the agency code, and we'll get you on there and start submitting you on the breakdowns. So it's a fun new step in your lovely career. Okay.
All right.
More next time.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.